Hey everybody, this is the old deranged hermit. Hey, look, I didn't get all spruced up for you here. Get to see me strip right here on camera. The deranged hermit. Boom, I'm over here somewhere. So anyway, we're going to try this stream, this live with nobody's here yet. So somebody's watching now. Now we're in trouble. The wife's on there, youngster. Hey everybody. This is the old deranged hermit. Hey, you're watching me over there. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to invite Alan in because we ain't got that figured out yet. So, I don't know. Post something on there, youngster. And let's see if we can get you invited in. We're still trying to figure this out, so pardon our stupidity. There he is. There he is. I'm going to see. Oops. I don't see how that's doing it. You still see me?
I still see you.
Well, that just took me to your page, so that's not going to get you invited. We're still trying to figure out how to invite somebody in, so if any of you out there know how to do that, we should be able to split screen this, but we haven't figured it out exactly. So who's the smart people? I don't see where I invite you in. It's publicly shared. If I click on you, it doesn't get me there. Pin comment, reply, like, embed. I don't see anything that lets me invite you in. So we're going to be real boring if we keep talking this way.
All right. Well,
I don't know. Why don't you slide over here? Why don't you slide over on my side of the table and we'll try to work it out by next time. We're still trying to work this out, guys. Our apologies for not having it down yet, all right? So anyway, welcome to our first episode. We are not slick and polished, but we will attempt to get better as we go, and we'll try to remember to scroll along. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Michael. Glad you guys joined us, so hopefully some other people will. This is our first episode. We're going to talk about a few things going on here at the Guild. So this is the Deranged Hermit. We're still trying to come up with a name for Alan. This is my son, Alan. If you haven't met him, those of you who are new, we did the box opening here a while back. So hi, Mitch. And so we're going to come up, I don't know, you like Snickering Squirrel for him? Steel Squirrel? I don't know about that. So, you know, Jane is the Squirrel Wrangler, so we need a name for him, but we're working on that. So anyway, that's us. Did you say something?
No, I said hi to the world.
Okay, hi. All
hi
right.
to the world.
All right, so first off, we're going to jump right in with what's going on this week at the Guild. So that's the primary purpose we started doing this, and that is to let you know what's going on here, but hopefully in an infotainment kind of way. So let us know if it's infotaining. So first off, tomorrow's big night at the Guild because it's Thursday. Not only is the coloring group meet, so if you like to color, come out and color, but it's also the second week for League, so Ravnica Allegiance League. You just buy three packs, three packs, and build a 30-card deck. Every week you add a pack, and if you get 3 losses, you can add an additional pack if you like. Play for 4 weeks, get at least 10 matches in. Matches can just be one game if you want it to be. And then just play Magic. It's a good time. And there's a free promo card. It's the, what's the Gate guy called? Gate Colossus?
Gate Colossus.
Gate Colossus is a promo card. Some sweet art on there. And I didn't get one out to show. Horribly. Okay, the other thing going on tomorrow night, because it's a big night, is Standard Showdown start again. So come out for Standard Showdown. Those are free to play. And you know what? Why don't you jump up? You know where I keep the Showdown packs? Yeah. I forgot to get one of those. Seems like I was prepared. I got a lot of stuff laying here to show you guys, but I didn't grab one of those. So if you come out and play in the Standard Showdown, which again is free to play, I'm going to have 6 of these that get given away, and we give some to first. I believe it's 3 to first place. I give 2 to second place, and 1 is randomly given out to somebody that didn't finish in first or second. So Chipmunk, Alan, Chipmunk. That's not an actual Magic card. We need a Magic card, Mitch, to keep with the nomenclature. So anyway, but we do need 8 people for these to fire. If we don't get 8 people, we'll still play, but I won't be able to give out the Standard Showdown packs. So I need at least 8 of y'all to come out and play. So that's what's going on tomorrow night. And then Friday Night Magic is standard, so you get your standard on. We've had a few weeks since the set came out. You should have had time to get everything all built up and re-jazzified with the new cards. So come out and show us what you've done with it. Alan's going to go over with you in a little bit something he's working on.
Working on a new deck.
So we'll get to that in a little bit, but that's Friday. And then Friday after regular F&M, or even while it's going on, if you're not interested in standard, play some Commander. Bring your Commander deck. Come on out. Let's play Commander. I'll stay in here late. 10 o'clock is a suggested closing time, kind of thing. So I'm the boss. As long as I get to play some Commander, I'll hang out. So come on out and let's play. Saturday, besides Yu-Gi-Oh! At 7 o'clock, which we always have, we also have the Commander Build-Around League. So if you're not familiar with the Build-Around League, that's something we've been doing every month. Usually it's the first, second, third Saturday. It's really depending on pre-releases and whatnot. But you get we decide 1 month to the next what we're going to build around. So this month, you're building with a non-legendary creature, non-planeswalker, non-land legendary card as your commander. So that means you can use artifacts, you can use the sorceries out of Dominaria, or you can use enchantments as your commanders, and then we're not allowing any creatures in the decks. So you can make creature tokens, but there are no creature cards allowed in your decks. So it's a $5 entry to come out and play, and then you trade your deck with another player, and you play for 3 rounds, and I track the progress of you and your deck separately. So your deck could end up being a good deck even though you have a bad night, or you could have a good night and your deck not a good night, and then I give a prize for the best deck and the best player. And so that's about the only way I'm going to incentivize winning in Commander, is that you're not even playing your own deck.
Right.
So it's been a lot of fun.
My idea, by the way.
A lot of success. It was his idea. We've modified it a little bit, but it's basically his idea. So we're doing that for the Commander Build-Around League. So that's how it works. A couple other things I wanted to mention on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that the new set is out. So Savage Strike. And also the new Lost Art promotion for February came out, the Lesser Fiend. So if you like that, you just got to buy $30 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and you can get one of those for free once you spend that $30. So that's for my Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, because this isn't just a Magic deal, all right? So we're going to do our best to work in some other things. Next week, I wanted to let you know the guild kits come out for the other 5 guilds. We had the first 5 guild kits. We'll have the other guild kits next week for the ones that came out here, the Simic and the Rakdos and all those guys. So those come out. Plus, we're going to try something here. How did we do that again, Alan?
Let's see.
Split the screen. To share the screen? How do we share the screen?
Well, it was there before we went live.
Right. So, once again, we're left with not knowing how to do things. Oh, is it up here?
It could be.
Screen sharing. Hold on.
Yeah. Go down to the next.
No.
Okay.
No. See, we're so good at this. This takes us. Are we still there? This isn't the right place, right?
No.
No. So, once again.
Try what I was telling you to do. Just
do what?
Go up to your extension.
That's what I just did.
Right click. Go here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Well, here, let me do it. Are you guys having a good time watching us be idiots? So we're going to here.
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Yeah. That worked earlier.
And do what?
I don't know.
Doesn't feel like anything's different.
It doesn't feel like anything's different.
You guys feel different? I don't feel any different.
Well, I guess I
Hi,
don't know what
Billy.
I'm talking about either. Hi, Billy.
So
I apologize.
Yeah, I don't manage extensions. Oh, we disappeared again. I'm not seeing it. Why are we not getting this? Why is it not there? I'm going to blame Facebook Live. You guys with me if we blame Facebook Live? Hi, Chris. Chris has joined in. At least he's remembered to scroll down so we can catch up.
That's right.
So I guess we're going to have to disappear so that I can go read you the things I was going to read you, but I guess I can't show you the things I was going to show you. Why is this not working the way we want it to?
I have no idea. It was there earlier. I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, you just. Oh, I don't know what you just did either.
So.
Oh no.
I apologize.
No, that's wrong. That was wrong. Whatever it was wrong. All right, enough of that. We're going to have to drop back and punt again. My apologies. I don't know what the oh yeah was about, but anyway. So there are some wall scrolls coming in next week. You guys can go out and go to ultrapro.com to see some pictures of them. Black Lotus, Baneslayer Angel, Lotus Cobra, and Jace TMS. I'm going to have those for sale. So I was going to show you pictures of them, but I can't figure out how to make that work right now. So sorry. Anyway, that's one of the things coming out next week. We're also going to spend a little time talking about the card of the week, which we may do every week or just some weeks because we may do board games of the week once in a while. But this week we're going to talk about the card I've been calling Relentless Petitioners. And I'm calling them Relentless Petitioners instead of Persistent. Is that what it is? I've called them that so many times. Looking at my notes over here is because it's the relentless ability because of Relentless Rats being the first one that did it. So you can look up the history. We could tell the history of it if we really wanted to about the rats, pestilent rats out of Alpha. Mm-hmm. And they got bigger. The toughness didn't change, but they got bigger the more of them you had. So when they made Relentless Rats, they just changed it to be you could put as many as you wanted in there. And then they did Shadowborn Apostle, and then recently Rat Colony. It's always been a black ability in the past, but Mayro, Mark Rosewater, the head designer for Magic, says any color can get them. And they finally made good on it by giving it to Blue because Blue was so helpless and needed some help. So Blue got the first color. Blue got the first ones that was not black, even though I think Green should have got it because it's more of a green ability since green is the creature color. Am I right? Come on, somebody chime in there. All right, something's funny. All right, yay, board games. Hey, John, good to see you. So, hey, we're doing better. We're scrolling and catching people.
Look at that.
What a deal. So the Relentless Petitioners, as I'm calling them, is a new card that's going to let you, hopefully, especially if you draft these things, get a couple of them, maybe mill out your opponent. I see a lot of online deck lists. Last week I talked about somebody building a gate deck. Somebody's got to build the Relentless deck and try to mill people out. But it's another fun idea that you can get together and try to do. You know, there's a lot of other mill cards in Standard right now.
They've pushed mill very heavily in Standard.
The wall, there's a counter spell that mills. There's some 2 or 3 enchantments.
Corrosion is a good one.
There's a bunch. So I wouldn't mind seeing somebody really jump on that bandwagon and try that. But anyway, you know, the other thing I was going to mention, because it's in my show notes I made over here, Green had Llanowar Sentinels way back in a Weatherlight, I believe it was.
Yes.
That you cast them, and then you can spend a green and 1 to go fetch up another one. Now, everybody pretty much knows the white card, Squadron Hawk, which allowed you to go look up multiple copies. But even right now in Standard, we got Growth Chamber Guardian. So I don't understand why Green doesn't get a Relentless.
Also, Elvish Clan Caller does the same thing too, doesn't it?
Yes, Green has had that ability a bunch. So it seems to me like Green should have got this Relentless ability. But, you know, I'm not in charge of anything, right? Anyway, so that's our card of the week. Yay, Blue. It'll show that I don't have favoritism and I don't always do green cards, even though I talked a lot about green. My bad. So, anyway.
It seems at least Chris agrees Blue definitely needs some help out there.
I don't think that's what he's – is that what he's agreeing to? I don't think so. I don't think – anyway, so – some other stuff we wanted to talk about, because we were going to try to keep this to a half hour under. We're going to talk about, you know what we're going to do right now? We're going to do a commercial break. This message is brought to you by Jane's Hands Made. That's all the stuff my wife's hands make, okay? So she just started making bath salts. Bath salts.
Not the kind that make people
She's
faces.
got those, and when you're done with these, you drink a little wine. She also does steampunk guns. She's working on another one of these right now. She done that. She does chainmail. So here's one with the red mana symbol on it. She can make them small, multicolored here. She does bracelets,
We have
key
keychains.
rings, keychains,
Yeah.
leather dice bags. She's been working with leather. So anyway, she takes commission. So if you want something done nice, check with Jane. Her hands can probably make it. So that's your first commercial break. We'll have another one later. So I got to get that one in before it's too late. So the next thing up is that because we started doing the box breaks and Alan started helping me with it, we had some requests. I'm not going to say it's a popular request, but that was to do older sets of Magic. So if you want to get involved in older sets that we do box breaks for, our next one that we're going to try is the Avacyn Restored. Ooh, Angels.
Avacyn.
Okay? Avacyn Restored is the next one. I've got a sign-up sheet like normal. The differences are this is a $25 box break because Avacyn Restored has some pricey stuff in it, and it's rough to pick up those boxes. If we get some people going with it, we'll do other boxes. Yeah. So Avacyn Restored, $25. The one exception that I'm going to make on this is normally in the regular box breaks, if you don't open in your packs, your number doesn't get you at least 3 rares. I usually make it up with extra packs. I will not be doing that with Avacyn Restored because I don't have extra packs. I got that box. If we open you up and you get a number that doesn't pull any rares, you're going to get the commons, uncommons, tokens, whatever else in there, but I'm not going to be able to make up with extra packs, all right? So anyway, hopefully some of y'all want to do that. Let me know. We'll get you signed up. As soon as we get all 10 slots filled, we'll do a special video of it. So that's the thing there.
Yep.
One of the things I wanted to go over, and I guess we have to let me flash out for just a little bit since I can't bring them up on the screen, and I hinted at it last week and even did a couple, and that's Blogatog is Mark Rosewater's Tumblr account, and he does a lot of he answers a lot of questions. He talks a lot on Blogatog, and he's really good at not giving stuff away, but he hints at a lot of stuff. So if you want to make you a Tumblr account and check it out once in a while, there's some cool stuff. I'm going to highlight 3 things that happened in the last week on Blogatog that I found pretty interesting. So if y'all will just bear with me for a moment as I guess I don't disappear, but I got to look and remind myself. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was the fact that there's a continual discussion of why isn't mill a keyword? And he's always talking about keywords need to kind of say what they do, and that new players don't understand what mill is. My counter to that is that they'll learn it. Just like let's look at the new keywords. A new player doesn't know what riot means until they learn what it means.
Right.
They don't know what addendum. I don't intuitively know that addendum means something. So I think new players learn mill really quick. So I would like to see them keyword that, and mill makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So anyway.
If they don't call it mill, we're still going to call it mill anyway.
Hi, April. Long time no see. We're just making fun of ourselves here, so thanks for joining in and taking a peek. So that's one of the things that I thought is interesting. It pops up from time to time on Blogatog. The other thing is that there's a lot of talk about, with the new printer technology for Magic cards, that they can join certain cards together, like Battle Bond. If you got one partner, the other partner was in the same pack. Mm-hmm. Well, that's because there's only a few of their printers that can do that. All the printers don't have the technology yet to do that kind of thing. But in the future, they look for that to be a possibility, so that if you open, say, a Planeswalker that has an emblem, you should get the emblem in that pack. It's not available yet, but in the future, we're looking at that. And also, if you open a card that makes a certain token, you would be able to get that token in that pack. And some of the tokens, it's not a big deal because they're commonly made. Soldiers and stuff like Zombies, they appear in a lot of packs. But some of the tokens, like the Rekindling Phoenix makes a token that, Rekindling Phoenix being a mythic means the token itself is kind of mythic.
Right.
They could be able to put that token in the pack with the Rekindling Phoenix so that you have it. So I think that's a very cool piece of technology that's coming down the pipe that we need to watch for, that's going to allow them to do probably some other things that we can't even think of right now with how the cards are mixed.
We do know they can seed pack somewhat, though. Dominaria showed us that.
Right. So they put a legendary in every pack. So again, that little
part of the way there, I'm guessing.
That little information down at the bottom, if you notice, since M15, there's extra information down at the bottom. Hi, Chucky.
Chucky's there.
Hot doggy. We're still not technically able to do a lot of things we thought we could do with this, so you may have to help us out, Tech Master.
Yes.
But anyway, so that's one of the things. And the third thing I wanted to talk about is they ran sort of an informal poll on Blogatog. And something I need to explain to you about Blogatog, since it's Mark Rosewater, head designer, new players don't really know about it, don't really understand it. And so it's a very enfranchised player base that reads Blogatog. So a lot of times the information you get off there is skewed towards people who know a lot and skewed towards people who read a lot and have been with Magic a while. And that's kind of a thing. So they did a poll recently, and it's an informal poll, about going back to old sets and what people would like to see. So the winner of that poll was Lorwyn/Shadowmoor. And I wasn't reading the lore at the time, but I don't think Shadowmoor exists anymore. That's one of the problems that they have with going back to Shadowmoor. But Lorwyn exists, just like Alara exists, but it shattered and they brought it back together. It would be different.
Right.
So it won the poll. Second was Kamigawa. And Kamigawa has lots of problems because originally it wasn't very well loved, but Commander players love it today because of the legendary things.
Legendary Matters.
Yes.
We just had a Legendary Matters out of
Dominaria,
though.
Yes, we did. So those were the top two, and Theros was number 3, I believe. People are wanting to go back to Theros.
I believe that actually is a valid possibility for them.
Oh, yeah. We all want Elspeth to come back, right? And we all think she's down there wandering the nether regions with, in the land of the undead.
Gideon's storyline makes it feel like he may be going home soon. So
he's got to. We got to wrap up this Nicol Bolas thing because, man, I'm tired of Nicol Bolas. I know some of you aren't. Is anybody else besides me tired of Nicol Bolas? Because we've had Nicol Bolas for like 2 years now, and I'm just done with him. So I'm sure they're not going to kill him, but did we get some kind of comment there?
Yeah, we got a good comment from Shirley about the tokens, actually. That would, in drafting, it would show particularly possibly what the rare and mythic was.
Oh,
I
suppose. I guess you should be allowed in draft to hide it. I don't know.
I don't know, but that's a valid point. If you pull the token and it happens to be the Planeswalker emblem, then they know.
Shirley's so competitive. We're just casual guys that just like to play Magic. So, all those competitive drafters out there trying to win all the prizes,
you know how she is.
Can't keep up with them. So, but that is a valid point. So, so that was the third thing I wanted to mention was that poll. And so, again, it doesn't mean we're going back there, but it does help that we might go back there someday with that. And I got to look real quick because there was a little bit more information about that. They've got a new poll going on Blogatog asking what new worlds we'd like to go to. So...
I'll tell you from what I've seen online.
They don't want mechanics. They don't want to know specifics. They want to know what kind of world would you like to go to next that they haven't done yet. So if you'd like to go to, and it needs to be fantasy-based, guys. They're not going to do guns. They're not going to do, if they do a Western world, it's going to be Magic 6 shooters or something,
Wild West playing is what the internet's been on about lately.
We would like to see that, but again, they're gonna do it so that it's Magic based. So don't be saying we want to see Star Trek, Star Wars, space kind of thing. It has to be done in a Magic sort of way. We already have planeswalkers that travel all over, so there's already space stuff happening.
We've seen guns some in Magic, very limitedly.
Yeah, those are really not very canon at this point because that was Portal and some other odd places.
True, and with Kaladesh World, we got vehicles and more mechanical things of that nature.
Right, but that doesn't mean modern vehicles. No, but a wagon's a vehicle, right?
Gunpowder doesn't seem that far off if we have, these self-driving cars in Kaladesh.
So I don't know what Chucky was replying to. We just caught the comment.
Actually, it really is.
Actually, it really is.
It really is, Chucky. You're correct.
So that's the things that I saw discussed on Blog and Talk this week that I thought were very interesting, and I wanted to bring to you because I read it pretty much every day and try to stay up on it. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick do another commercial blast, and then we're probably going to be getting close to wrapping up since we're at the 25-minute mark. So I got a good buddy, and I've done some stuff before, Imp and the Dark Serpent by my good buddy Don Barton, and he wrote that here recently, had it published. It's available as a download on Smashwords, and I forget where else at this point.
Amazon. It is on Amazon.
On Amazon. He finally got on Amazon. It's a fantasy novel, sort of D&D styled. And if you like that kind of thing, I have some of them for sale here in the store. They're $10. Please come out and pick one up and support a local artist. Him and I would both be glad if you could do that. So we appreciate it. I think we're getting pretty close here.
We are getting pretty close.
I'm going to let Alan wrap it up here in a minute with some deck kind of stuff. Are we going to be able to do that since we couldn't?
Since I'm not over there, I don't think we can't screen share so easily.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. But next week, not this weekend, next week after the Guild Kits come out, we're going to have Ravnica Weekend.
Part 2.
I guess part 2. So there's not a game day anymore. There's not a store championship anymore. Now they're doing these innovation events, and it's just Ravnica Weekend. So for Ravnica Weekend, we're going to have some prints of the guild posters, if you've seen them here in the store, the 5 from this time. We're going to have some sweet promos for the people that play. That's Lavinia. It's a sweet promo. Mm-hmm. So that's the participation promo.
We'll have to talk about her in Commander one week.
We will. We'll have to talk about her. We're also going to have the sweet foil land promos. Okay. We had some I gave out at the last one. You get the regular ones if you get the guild kits, but they're not foil like this. Not foil. Also, one of the things you're going to get in this, I forgot to mention that, there's one in here.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the 10. Oh. So the ones from the first one. So you get 2 mythics or rares, you get 1 foil that could be any rarity, mm-hmm. and then you're going to get a foil land, and it can be any one of the 10. Okay?
Oh, that is new for Elite.
Standard Showdown, where y'all at, right? So that, and then the last thing is, this is the playmat that's going to go out to the winner of the draft that we're going to have on that Saturday. And it's at 6:30. That's on the 16th. It'll be a booster draft for Ravnica Allegiance. Come out and play in that. Winner's going to take that home. Participation. Other prizes going to be handed out like always, right? And let's see. Oh, the other thing is that afternoon, Mitch. I don't know if Mitch is still in the group or not, but Mitch is going to be here running a D&D campaign, and he may have some slots still open for it, but we can't just flood him with like 100 people, okay? But you can come out because Magic now has D&D settings.
Yes.
Got those for sale here, so come pick those up.
Ravnica Guildmasters book, I believe it's called.
Yep. So you can actually run your D&D campaign in Ravnica, and I would look for more of those as we go forward. I don't know what the next one might be, but I'd look for more of those as we go forward.
I know working on joining a D&D campaign in 5th edition now, and even in the standard stuff, not just with the Ravnica, they've printed some races. Magic races are now D&D races.
Oh, yeah.
Dons, Viashinos, Vidalkins, and
there are some downloads out there starting with, I think they started with Zendikar, and they made some ebooks that had some non-official stuff. It has to be printed to be official, but they made some e-downloads that you could get.
Well, I think
so. If you're into that kind of thing, hey Austin.
Hey Austin, how are you?
Austin might even be excited about D&D with Magic stuff. He doesn't play Magic, but he loves D&D. He likes to watch those Critical Role guys, right? Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him to talk. He's all shy and stuff. So, anyway, Alan's going to talk a little bit about a deck he's working on and try to solicit some ideas from you on how to improve. What are you calling it?
Teamer Monsters.
Teamer Monsters.
It's monsters. It's a ramp/monsters deck. I mean, red-green monsters has been a thing in Standard since before last rotation. It's obviously changed. But now with the new set and everything we've had going on, the two main, away from the monsters, the two main cards is Rhythm of the Wild, a fantastic card, making creatures uncounterable and giving all your non-token creatures Riot. And then Hadana's Climb is also a part of this. To boost these up, more +1/+1 counters, make these creatures bigger, faster. And I'm looking for more deck ideas. I'm obviously...
I crushed him earlier.
Yeah, well, I only have one Hydroid Krasis, or else the deck would be much different, I have a feeling. But Teamer Monsters, Growth Spirals for ramp, Skargan Hellkites to bring the pain in the air, Galtas, obviously, because we're hoping everything's big, Hydroid Krasises. I'm just looking for more ideas out there for what people think. I
was trying to figure out how to add somebody.
You couldn't figure it out with me, but you think you'll figure it out with them?
Well, I was just trying a new thing.
That's what you tried with me.
I know, but
Well, but yeah, Teamer Monsters. I'm gonna try to get it together for Standard Showdown and try to get my butt kicked several times tomorrow and see if anybody has any pointers for me after that.
So if you got any ideas on what he needs to put in there, share them. Or just come out and crush him and then share them.
Yeah, that's
totally fair.
Likely.
You can do that. I might just crush him with my non-Ravnica standard green deck.
Mono green Stompy. It doesn't need help from Ravnica.
Pre-Ravnica, because it's mono green. What can it give me?
Growth Chamber Guardians.
Incubation
Druids? More ramp? I'm just trying to think here.
I like the Drover guys better.
The Drover guys are better.
The Drover guys better for 2 mana. So anyway, I think that's all we've got. You got anything else?
I don't think I have anything else this week. I was hoping to be able to pop some information up while we were talking here, but
yes, I don't know
until we get that.
I don't know what we're doing wrong on that. We're going to have to dig into that, but we thought that we could share a screen with the Facebook Live. We thought that we knew how to get somebody else to join in, and apparently we are really bad. So
I looked up an article that said swipe to the side and it should let you add someone.
Swipe to what side? We're just playing with the screen now.
Cancel.
We want to cancel that. We don't want to leave. Not yet. You guys are just hanging out for the good times now, right?
Swipe Austin. I just can't. Fun.
It doesn't swipe to the side. It doesn't swipe this way. I mean, you go to the top.
It said top bottom. Right and click, and I don't know.
I think it's full of hooey is what I think.
I think Chucky probably broke it.
Chucky did?
Yeah, that would be my best guess.
It's possible. I don't know, but I can't find anywhere to click to add somebody in to split the screen, which we thought we could do. And then I downloaded an extension for my
sharing?
so that I could show you that stuff that I read you a while ago when I disappeared and all that. So, somebody, it's funny. But anyway, we will try to get better, I promise. I don't know that we will, but we will try. We will try. So, again, we're running over, and I would like to keep us from running over. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I'm going to ask that if you enjoyed it, that you share it, that you tell other people about it. We're going to try to stick with 9:15. If you didn't enjoy it, forget you saw it.
Try again next week.
Try again next week and tell other people to try again next week because it'll be better next week.
Same guild time, same guild channel.
Infotainment. That's what we're bringing you. So if we didn't get there, tell us what we can do to get you there. If you'd like to see a certain feature or something like that, priceless. I don't know if it's priceless, Chucky. That's high praise. High praise. Priceless meaning it's worth no money. I'm with you on that. That's priceless. $0, 0 cents.
You couldn't put a dollar value on this.
So anyway, we're going to try it again next week, and we'll try to add something. If you want to see a certain feature or segment or something, let us know. We're going to try to break that up and not have the same thing. We're always going to tell you what's going on here. That's the reason we're doing it. And we'll let you know different things that we have coming down the pike, but that's pretty much going to do it. What is that? I'm not internet savvy.
On my
Mitch.
way, OMW. You know what that meant, I think.
Yeah.
Is that
No,
a
I know
cat?
LOL.
Is that a cat?
Cat and mouse? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. He's on his way. Hey, Mitch.
We'll see you in a minute.
I'm closed. We're going to shut down and go home. So we're just dragging it out now for your infotainment experience pleasure. So nobody's suggesting anything we need to do that I see for next time, but be sure and post it up later. Come tell us in person. You know, Alan's not here all the time. You can go down to Fun City. Fun City. He's managing the place down there. And
I officially took the plunge a couple hours ago, and you will be able to contact me on this Facebook thing as well.
He is now entered the 20th century. Wait, Facebook's from the 90s?
No. Facebook didn't start till like 15 years ago or something.
Okay, so he's entered the 21st century.
Took me a while.
Which is where he should be. So anyway, we appreciate all y'all tuning in. Like I said, like, share, comment, post, all those things that you're
All the
supposed to
internet
do.
things.
We want to go viral and give everybody a disease or something. So thanks again. I'm going to hit that end button now, and you guys have a wonderful night.
Peace.